Does speaking about female circumcision makes a woman less desirable to men? I have to crack a little joke there, but we'll be right back. Hello everybody, thank you for clicking my channel. My name is Imoitinya and I am a visual storyteller. So a few months ago, my sisters and I did a video. We did a talk on female circumcision as women who have undergone female circumcision, right? We did a video about this and we wanted to talk about the emotional aspect of it, the physical aspect of it, and as well as the mental part of it. And so we did this video really to educate women on the subject. Now, for those of you who don't know what female genital mutilation is, it is a partial or total removal of a female external genitalia. This happens in several parts of Africa, Middle East, and Asia. Now, if you have not seen the video, I'm going to put the link on the description box below so you can actually watch it. Women within the African community were not happy about the video. They, of course, voiced their opinion, not underneath the video, but they called me up and they said to me, that video is distasteful, and the fact that the women in that video were really open about their sexual partner makes those women less desirable to men. And lastly, they said to me, FGM is a private matter. It is not something we should be talking about in the open. And the fact that I've chosen to talk about it in the open, they are unhappy about it. And all I can say is, it's a man's world. Ain't nothing without a woman though. We live in a man's world, honestly. James Brown said it right. We live in a man's world, right? We come from a male-dominated society, and a lot of times women are at the mercy of men. But what I will say is just to address the three things they said. Now, the first thing they said is the video is distasteful. It is female genital mutilation. There is nothing tasty about that. We weren't doing it to make it tasty. I mean, what's tasty about somebody spreading your leg and cutting off the hood of your clitoris? And even at some extreme levels, sewing your vagina together. There's nothing tasty about that. And so we weren't trying to make it tasty. We were trying to educate women on the danger of the practice. Because as we speak, 3 million girls are at risk of being circumcised, and about 200 million women and girls have undergone the practice. So yes, it's a real deal. This is people's lives, and it has a lot to do with life and death in many instances. So no, we weren't trying to be tasty or tasting. We were trying to be honest and open and vulnerable, and I think that's what that video is all about. Secondly, it said the fact that the women in the video were really open about their sexual partners and really about sex. African men would find that less desirable. That's pretty much what they were trying to say to me. Now, are there any African men who are part of my subscription? Please comment below and let me know what you think about that. While you're voicing that out, let me tell you what I found while preparing for this segment. I learned that there are men who have developed or created campaigns to actually fight the practice. Now, I didn't know this exists. What I knew was, in order for us to bring an end to female genital mutilation, there has to be a collaborative effort, right? And so to learn on the search while preparing for the segment that there are already men out there fighting for women, bringing an end to the practice, excited my spirit. Last but not least, they said it's a private matter and it should have been talked about privately. Everything is private in African culture. I mean, you get raped, you can't talk about that because people are going to shame you. You get molested, you can't talk about that because people are going to shame you. And what happens to the psyche of a person when you keep everything inside? It starts to eat away your happiness. Our sharing of the video was not to promote sex. Obviously it was to educate and also to talk about the healing process, and so that women who are in the same position as us can understand what that reality is like, and to educate mothers who are also thinking of circumcising their daughters. And that was the whole point of that video. In empowerment of women, I believe it's in the development of women. I believe in the development of men and the empowerment of men, right? But as a woman who is unconventional, to really go after what it is that I want to do, I know that I have to divorce myself from the traditional ideologies that holds me back. And I think female genital mutilation is just one of them. I do hope that men I really want to hear your opinion as to the question, does speaking about female genital mutilation or female circumcision on a personal level makes a woman less desirable to men? I want to hear your opinion. Please comment below. As always, see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe. Click on the notification bell to be the first to receive any new content. Thank you again for watching. See you next time.